What's up, guys? It's Louisiana Outlaw here.
And I'm Georgia Outlaw.
And it's been a while, hasn't it? When's the last time we've done a vape video together? I know we've done them separately, but it's been about, I would say it's been about a couple of months, maybe a year. I can't really remember. But, I went to the vape shop today. I did not go in. I just had my grandmother go in, because I am feeling like absolute crap right now. Still dealing with COVID and shit. But, got the, Vaporesso Luxe80. I want to say this came out last year when I wasn't vaping, but I seen this and I'm like, I like Vaporesso products. I don't know if I have any up here. I do believe I have some downstairs, but I do like their products. Vaporesso is like one of those companies I absolutely love, and well, I seen this. I didn't realize that it was a internal battery mod, meaning that it has a little what is it, a lipo, lithium ion, something like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this, guys. Remember, if you look past back on the past videos that me and him have done, we've never really cared for internal battery mods. However, I don't know about his opinion on them. Mine have changed because they have become my saving grace when all of my 18650s are dead or about dead. Um, so having an internal battery mod is not as bad as I thought it would be, especially when you get these little like P&P tanks, PP tanks. But no, the little P&P tanks like plug and play, and yeah. But let me go ahead and set the mic down and get to opening this. All right. It's just up if you can hear me. I doubt you can, but if you can, I like this. Vaporesso, Beyond the Ordinary. Although I wouldn't really say beyond the ordinary, considering there's like 50 of these fucking P&P tanks floating about. Vupu has them. Several other companies have them. Vaporesso has made tons of them. I'm willing to go on a limb here and say that Vaporesso, Vupu, and one other company, or I'd say all the Chinese companies are pretty much one and the same. They're all under the same building, just different names. But if you look at like the PNP tanks or look at some of the mods, there's just no variation in them. And I guess being out of the vape game for as long as I have, as far as like reviewing products and shit, I started to notice that they pretty much all do the same thing. There's not too many variations from chipset to chipset, whether it be like the Gene chip or what was that other company? The chipset that's in here. There was another one, Vandy Vape, the Vandy chipset. There's really no difference between them all. They pretty much all do the same thing. Some may be better than others, but essentially, if you look down at them without all the like the fancy writing and everything, and you just don't even have a name with it, they're pretty much kind of all the same in my personal opinion. So I hate these boxes. So in here you're just going to have your user manual, but this is what we really came here for, is this little bastard. That's a fat ass fucking tank. We gonna talk about that. Alright. So let me see. There is no coil in here. So that's 0.3. What if these are the same? GTX. No, they are not the same. So I think we're going to go with a more wide open one. And of course, you do. Gonna need this for later. Even though I have like 50 of these fucking cables floating around from Vaporesso, Vupu, smoke, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're just all over the place. Alright. And for the juice, because I have not showed that yet. Hang on. Come on. There we go. Set this back here for now. I don't know what I'm wanting to do behind there. Obviously, I need to get the bed cleaned off, but I might have the Special Forces flag hanging above it, and maybe like put a little shelf for boxes. Hell, I don't know. I might have the boxes set behind all this stuff, but yeah. I actually, holy shit, my mom does actually have a little wax, wax burners like I have over there that I unboxed. She has one that looks just like mine. I didn't know that. If I knew that, I would have plugged hers up a long time ago. Sorry guys, everything's a little sporadic today. He's fucking with his ears and I'm rambling. But this is the juice I got in Glass Vapors. It is cinnamon sweet sugar cookie. Yeah, cinnamon sweet sugar cookie. I love Glass Vapors. And I think if you watch my past videos of the Glass Vapors juices I reviewed, I've loved every single one of them. Well, most of them. But this is their BSX series. I think this is so dessert slash custard. Huh. I never noticed this, right? So it does have a nicotine warning on it, but underneath it says this product is not derived from tobacco. I never noticed that. That must be something new. Because I know there was a lot of people on like the anti-vaping side of things. Hang on. If y'all can hear me, I'll tell y'all once I get this set up. Alright. And do is take. Is this a plug and play? Well, the coil's plug and play, obviously, but yes. Alright. Plunk that in like that. How do I fill it? Ah. I like that. I like that a lot. Nice work, Vaporesso, because I wish I had one of the other PNP tanks, because he can even tell you a lot of the PNP tanks we've dealt with have had the fill port on the bottom, and I don't like pulling my tank out just to fill it up, if that makes any sense. And we just... Alright. Okay. Put this back on. Let's see. There we go. Alright. I'm not even gonna worry about that. Hey, Motor over here can tell you guys that when I lose my my little rings, like, you know, the little seal rings that they put on the bottles, I don't even fucking worry about that shit. It doesn't really like provide any function after you open the bottle. It's just kind of there to ensure like freshness and make sure it's an anti-tamper seal. That's all it is. But the way these lids actually work on the inside is kind of on almost a ratcheting system, but not really. To get it off you, let me see if I can show you this. Alright, so, he knows how these work, but if you look, it's kind of like almost on a reverse ratcheting system, in the sense that you can't, it just spins, but to get it off, you have to push down. So, just keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and let that saturate. And, but look at the mod here. I got carbon fiber. Fake carbon fiber, but I like it. I really wanted. Okay, so they, the one I wanted, they did not have in stock. And the one I wanted had a gorilla on it. But, I'm not gonna lie. The way this looks right here, there's no overhang, but it kind of looks like a fucking. If you ever seen some of the weird, ridiculous setups I've had, with say like a cheap Revenant 30 milliliter or 30 millimeter tank, or tank, not tank. I guess you could go tank, but like the RDAs I use, like the fucking CM30, there was the Tempo 30 millimeter. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Or if you want a better comparison, put the fucking the Titan tank on a 2 battery mod, and that's kind of what this reminds me of. So yeah, but it's waking up. I forgot how long the long it takes to wake up. It's looking like it's getting somewhere. Another thing you could do is this. Oh, so that's how you adjust the airflow. You don't actually spin a ring on the bottom. You actually spin the fucking the little tank section. That's awesome. Huh. Interesting. Go ahead and close this off. Sometimes you can suck some juice in there. I would say it looks saturated. Yeah, no systems off. Vaporesso. Okay, that's it's gotta change colors. I mean, you can change the color on this because if you can, I might go to red because you can tell you. Besides blue, red is like one of my other favorite colors. And black. Red and black. Mix a little green in there for Joker, but yeah.
I like red.
3 fire, okay, so that locks.
I think you know why I like red and West.
Yep, that's got some, what is this? Huh.
Georgia Cobra colors.
Okay, so that turns it off. I'm trying to figure out how to get the wattage mode. Ah, there we are. Variable wattage. Okay, so to get to the different modes, you hold volume up and volume up, wattage up and wattage down at the same time, or positive and negative. Oh yeah, you can. I guess we'll be stuck with green because the only other 2 colors they have is blue and pink, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and show those. Alright. Okay, so that's, how am I going to see that? It's a nice little blue. It's like a light blue, baby blue, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. But, like I said, I'm going to go back to green. Would be cool. Oh shit, yeah, I definitely need to get a pop filter. What would be cool is if you could add more themes onto it. That would be awesome. I'm going to start down, I would say about 25. Open the fucking tank back up, genius. Yeah, that's much better. Wattage is gonna have to come up. Do 35.5. See how that is. Damn. Come up a little bit more, because that's a lot of fucking airflow, bruh. Let's see what resistance this is. 0.19. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so, I've never seen this before on any mod, right? In any sort of mod that has, like, smart features. This one, I don't even have to look up to see what the recommended wattage is. It literally tells me what is best between on the mod itself. So right below the actual wattage, you have best, which is 45 to 60 watts. So we'll do 45 watts. We may take it up to like 50, 55. Alright. Some good flavor. I might have to close that airflow off some, man. That's too cool. I like a little bit of warmth because I find the warmer you get juice, the harsher it is on the throat hit. So we'll do 50. Now what we'll do is I'll turn it just a little bit to half. That is much better. So 50 watts, airflow half open. God, that juice is good. Tastes like a sugar cookie and cinnamon. If you've been following my channel for quite some time now, which I know some of you have, y'all know my love with cinnamon flavored juices. I had that big, that fucking huge ass bottle. I think it was like, it's almost 200 milliliters, something like that. It was BFB liquid, Morning Fire. It was a cinnamon toast e-liquid, and I love the shit out of that. It's hard to come by now because it's been discontinued, but if you can find it, it's good juice, man. I vaped that back when I was with my ex who was in Canada. I'm not gonna talk anything on that. I just thought I'd bring that up because that was the first time I had it. And it was actually no, it was 200 milliliters. It was a 200 milliliter bottle, 60 milligrams of nicotine, and he could tell you. I don't think he was in the group at that point in time, but he has watched my videos, and he can tell you I made that juice last a long time. Like, I didn't go through that within a week. I think I made that juice last almost a month before it was going. And what I liked about it is you had the big 200 milliliter bottle, but then it had the little, like, unicorn bottles. But, oh yeah, I forgot to show you on this side it has leather, not really leather, but, so on one side it has almost like a carbon fiber and resin, and then on the other it has leather. So it's really nice. Feels really nice in the hands. You can wrap your hand around it and fire with the inside of your index finger. Yeah. So far I'm liking the PNP tank. And we'll go ahead and open that back up. There we go. It's not all the way, this isn't all the way, but we'll play around with the airflow. Damn. That is ridiculous. I tell you, these fucking vapes, man, or these setups, starter kits, whatever you want to call them, fuck. I wouldn't consider this a starter kit per se because of how much vapor you're actually getting, but for being a starter kit, they've come a long way. I remember when I first started vaping, uh, trying to get fucking clouds out of a subish on tank, like say like it's a good tank to use. The sub tank plus, good luck. It had a lot of airflow, but the coils weren't really that good in terms of like vapor production, but they produce a lot of fucking flavor. But these days, for those who like a lot of vapor and shit, y'all motherfuckers are spoiled. Um, the flavor I'm getting off that, especially when you start closing that tank off, um, and it honestly can't be beat for starter kit level, right? Obviously we know you have like the tank that came with some of the Vupu mods. You have the Cloud Beast series. Um, whatever the fuck came with it. Oh, speaking of Vaporesso, here's a little Vaporesso setup right here.
I have one.
Little single battery, but no, it's just like the coils and stuff that are produced nowadays, especially with meth, okay, mesh. Because you use such low wattage, um, and it's just like a thin little surface area, but because it wraps around you, it's low resistant. But because of that, you use low wattage. You get like a shit ton of vapor. It is fucking ridiculous. I have some mesh tanks around. I have a mesh tank around here somewheres. And I believe a mesh RDA, and I tell you, man, I absolutely fucking tell you, it's crazy. I prefer mesh now over like round wire or even like Claptons and shit, just because when you use less power, you end up using more liquid, but the flavor is just so much better in my honest opinion compared to say like round wire coil heads like on the TFE, the older TFE series and shit. But yeah. I can't really rate the mod right now, but just because I haven't really played with it too much. The fact that they do let you change the color of the actual text and stuff, that is nice. The fact that it has an internal battery instead of an external battery is also nice in the sense that it kind of caters more towards the beginner side of things, because not everybody wants to sit there and buy a mod, then have to buy batteries and a charger. And yeah, and I know a lot of people say, well, you can charge your batteries in your mod. It's like, well, yeah, you can. You can also go 200 miles an hour in a fucking Ferrari, should you? No. Just because you're allowed to do something doesn't mean you should, right? And I know there's always going to be that one person be like, well, I bought it, I'm going to use it how I want. You know, go ahead. I mean, that's your right. I'm just saying, like, it's better to charge your batteries externally than internally, unless it can't take the battery out. But this would really definitely be good for somebody who's not wanting to spend all that money, because you factor in, right? So the mod itself is how much, depending on what you go with, it can be anywhere from $50 to $100, sometimes even more. And then you have to buy batteries, and then you end up buying 2 batteries, and you realize, well, that's not enough. And then you buy 2 more, so you have to add on to that. So that's like $80 for it's 2020, so that's like $40 for 4 batteries. And then you have to buy the juice and the charger, which can range anywhere from 20 depending on which one you get. If you get a 2 bay, it's usually around 20. If you get like a 4 bay, it's like 40 or 50, and then like an 8 bay is like 60 to 70, maybe even 80 depending on what brand you go with. And you're putting a lot of money in right out the jump. So I would say if you're just getting into vaping, and internal battery mod is your best bet. You can use a standard phone charger, standard phone charging cable. They come with cables, and really all you have to worry about is juice and the coils. And with something like the this little guy, if they stop making coils for this type, You can run with like a RDA with a shit a mesh style coil, or even like a single round wire coil, and build a coil that can handle like a little bit of wattage, like 20 or so watts, all the way up to 50. But yeah, in this day and age, with certain products that you can find as of right now, right now is a great time to be vaping. Because it's just like the plethora of devices, like your mods, your tanks, your RDAs. I haven't really seen too many companies put out any RDAs lately, other than like the cheap Chinese stuff. But and I'm not talking about like Vaporesso. I don't know if Vaporesso makes any fucking RDAs. Um, but I'm talking about like the off-brand shit that you usually find on like Alibaba and all that. But as far as these devices go, it's a great time to be vaping because got everything you need right here. Tank, the mod. If they stop making coils for the tank, you just unscrew this little guy and you can put whatever you want on it. Um, so as far as the tank goes, I mean, it's got the vapors there, the flavors there. Um, it's easy to pull off, put the coil in. It's easy to fill up. I would recommend the low PNP tank. So far, I'm liking the mod. I'm liking the shape of it and the size. Because we've all seen time and time again where mods try to push the envelope of who can actually be the biggest. I'm looking at you, Steam Crave. I'm also looking at several others out there. Um, but actually, a big one that's famous for doing this is Wismac and Smoke, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Who remembers the 4 battery GX3 or the GX350? That was a fucking pain in the ass. But but it seems like companies are starting to like go back down and create smaller mods, internal battery mods, little pod mods. And that's what I call these little pod mod little things. This is just a little Aegis hero. His friend's girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call her, she actually has the hero, and that's where he had seen it before I got mine. Is she had hers before mine, and I like it. It's not it's not obnoxious. It's very dainty, if you will. Um, the airflow is smooth on it. It's not overly loud. I would say a good little device, and I'm starting to like this 80 baht guy right here. What is this? The Luxe80. There we go. And it just has I would say it has that sleek, sexy, classic, like, Vupu, um, um, Vaporesso, like, just that really nice design. The buttons, they're not obtrusious or atrocious, whatever you want to call it. I've seen some mods where they just have fucking ginormous ass buttons, or buttons I don't really care for. Case in point, this little guy right here, I don't care for the square button. While it is a nice little mod, I just don't like the fire button. Another case in point, I don't care for the side firing bar or the firing bars on the smart shit. Um, I do, however, like the Aegis fire button. It's really nice. I have a lot of Aegis products, believe it or not. I have the Aegis X, the Aegis Solo, I believe, the Aegis 2, yeah. But they all have similar firing buttons, and I like that, but I really like the classic, like round. We have, like, the E-Leaf round. And actually, I think that's Evic. Never mind, that's not E-Leaf. Evic, this little guy right here, the Pulse 80 watt has it. I'm trying to think of what other mods. The other Vaporesso product. Like, I just like the round buttons. I think they're more classy. They're sleek looking. And yeah, but really nice. Got carbon fiber one side, leather on this side. And it is just nice. And it's dainty. So if you have oversized hands, well, this may feel like a toy in your hand. Like, it, it doesn't feel like my hands aren't oversized. I actually have undersized hands. But, it feels like a toy. It's really tiny. I like it. I like the daintiness. So, yeah. But, I think the only other thing left to do is to peel off the protective sticker, because I know a lot of people like that. Alright, see. Ah, shit. I'm trying to get my nail. There we go. Alright. I don't know how well that translated. It wasn't really much crinkling or peeling sound. It came off really nice. But, yeah. Yeah, it looks so much better. You know, it is going to be a fingerprint magnet, so just keep that in mind. So there you go. But it's really nice. I like it. I like the way it vapes. And that juice. Oh man, that juice is not bad. But, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. Because I'm ready to lay down for a second. And, get this uploading. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be alerted when we upload new videos. I am Louisiana Outlaw.
And I'm George Outlaw.
And we are signing out.